You can say that. What is the common detergents we are seeing? We all can see in our surroundings many kind of Tide, Rin detergent, Surf Excel detergent, many varieties of detergents we have in our company, Ariel. So lot of things. Then what is the common detergents? So what is the common detergents powders we have? That is what, as I said, they are the sodium salts of long chain alkyl hydrogen sulfates. So if you take normally, we are having a two different kind of things. The first one is sodium N didecyl sulfate. This is the common soap, common detergents which we have. So the formula of this one is CH3, CH210 actually. CH210, CH2SO3 minus and Na plus. So this is the formula of this one. If not required to even learn, just we are saying it. So next, another one is sodium N didecyl benzene sulfate. Benzene sulfonate. So the formula is CH3, CH211. Hey, mute yourself, Ra. What is this? C6H HSO3 minus and Na plus. So everywhere, what is that? Common. Sodium salts only. Soaps also and here also. That is, soaps are sodium and potassium salts, but detergents are only sodium salts. Okay. Now like soaps also. Soaps are two parts it is having, hydrophobic and hydrophilic. So here also same. Hydrocarbon part, if you have been taken, hydrocarbon, then it is called it as a hydrophobic part, which is actually a water repelling part. Water repelling means it is attracting towards the what? Everybody. Water repelling means it is attracting towards the what? Dirt. Okay. Next, ionic part. Ionic part, if you have been taken, SO3 minus Na plus. SO3 minus Na plus. That is what ionic part, which we used to call it as a hydrophilic, which is actually a water attracting part. Water attracting part. So that is what it is, like a soaps and detergents. So now one and only advantage of detergents over the soaps is exact answer you have to write it from your NCERT book in your board exam also. That is what? Here, both have long hydrocarbon chain. The charged ends of these compounds. What is the charged ends? Anybody? What is the charged ends of this compound? SO3, Na plus. SO3, Na plus. The charged ends, that is what it is. The charged ends of these compounds do not form insoluble precipitates, or they cannot be precipitated by calcium or magnesium ions in hard water. So that is what? That is why the detergents are effective over the soaps in hard water. They cannot form precipitates with the calcium or magnesium ions in the hard water. That is the only advantage, so that they are having a better cleansing action compared to the soaps in hard water also. That is the reason we will prefer, what will prefer? Detergents over the soaps when we are dealing with the hard water. I hope you all clear, everybody. Harish, Mitakshri, anything doubt? So exactly how to write it. In our exam also they will ask you how to write. Okay, ma, everyone. So here the charge ends you put SO3 Na plus. That is what is the charge. What is the name of this one? We used to call it as hydrophilic or hydrophobic. Hydrophilic part. the hydrophilic part of a detergent cannot be precipitated by calcium or magnesium ions in hard water. That is why they have the same cleansing actions as that of the soaps, but only advantage is soaps, they will form the precipitate, means scum will form, and detergents, they will give lather only with hard water or soft water. That is the only advantage of detergents. So now we are going to start the actions of the activities. So the activity number 1, 4.11. So everybody take your book and proceed. Very, very important. So most important conclusions here. Mr. Hari Zairad, are you there in meeting? Omar, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So first one, take about 10 ml of distilled water. Distilled water means what is the example he is taking here? You can check it, everybody. Rainwater. Purest form of water. Purest form of water is actually a rainwater. So note it, everyone. And 10 ml of hard water. What is the example of hard water? Take from a tube well or a hand pump. That is the example of hard water. Do you understand, everybody? So take 10 ml of rainwater, pure water, and 10 ml of hard water in separate test tubes. So one more fact I will say you people, you will remember. Do all people knows in villages and all, still you can notice it. Mr. Omar and Arun Kailash and all, we people visited near to this PMC, Pudukkottai Municipal Corporation. In that surrounding villages and all, have you noticed it, Mr. Omar? All the people are washing the clothes in the water bodies only. They are not washing in the house. Am I right? Have you noticed it, everybody? Villages and all, people will wash. Even Tamil Nadu, this culture is still is there. Even inside the towns also, many people like we can see normal daily wakes people and all, they will do the bath in the water body and they will wash their cloth in the water body. Am I right? Have you all noticed it or not? You can see it in your surroundings. Yes, mister, respond. So what is the reason, you know? The water is coming to the water bodies. Is coming from where? Anybody? Is coming from where? Is it coming from underground or it is coming from the rain? Anyone? Water bodies?
Rain.
Rain. So that is the reason. How far the scientifically reason is known by the village people, the people like who are living. But 100% the scientific reason is, if you wash the cloth with the rainwater, you know guys, stains will be removed in a better manner and it is easy to wash. That is the reason villages and all, mostly they'll prefer to wash in water bodies. The washermans who is washing the entire village clothes or a town people clothes and all, why can't they wash under the motor? They will go near to the water pond or a water source, groundwater, not normal lakes and all. They will wash there only. What is the reason? Because it is easy to wash. Why it is means you will understand here. So you have to take a 2 test tubes, draw it with a pen. I have taken a 2 test tubes. So both the test tubes I have been filled 10 ml of rainwater, 10 ml of hard water. Hard water means contains what? Everybody. Salts of calcium or magnesium. Sulfates and salts of calcium and magnesium. So now separate test tubes. Add a couple of drops of soap solution to both. Soap solution to the both. So I'm adding a few drops of soap solution. Soap solution to the both. So this is A and this is B. So this is a rainwater I'm taking. And this is the hard water. Hard water from where? Whatever it is. So write it. Now, shake the test tubes vigorously for an equal period of time. So 1 minute or 2 minutes are your choice. And observe the amount of foam formed. In which test tube do you get more foam? Answer please. In which test tube you will get more foam? Everybody. Which
Yes.
test tube you will get more foam? Make it quick, guys. Which test tube will get more foam? Rainwater or hard water? Everybody?
Rainwater.
Rainwater. So because in which test tube do you observe a white curdy precipitate? White curdy precipitate, call it as something. Just now I said. What is that? Call it as scum. Understanding? Or a precipitate. Here it is, see that they have given. A precipitate will form. A magnesium salts, the precipitate. So that is what is a scum is to say. So note for the teachers they are saying, if hard water is not available in our locality, this is also one of the CBQs. If your hard water is not available in your locality, how you can make the hard water? How you can make, guys, hard water? Prepare a hard water by dissolving what? Everybody? Hydrogen carbonates, sulfates, or chlorides of calcium, magnesium in water. If I mix hydrogen carbonates or the sulfates or chlorides of calcium or magnesium in water, it is turned up into hard water. But hydrogen carbonate means it is a permanent hardness or temporary hardness. Hydrogen carbonate, that is what? Bicarbonates. Bicarbonates means it is a permanent hardness or temporary hardness. Yes, please. Innara, bicarbonates or hydrogen carbonates, both are same only, correct? So hydrogen carbonates or bicarbonates, it is a temporary hardness or permanent hardness? Temporary hardness. Permanent hardness means you have to add sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. One of the most important CBQ. Okay. So identify, like even MCQs they can ask. Converting soft water into hard water. What is the substances can be added? Down option A, option B, option C, option D they can ask. So please learn it. So now, which test you will notice it, everybody? Yes, please. Which test we can see the more foam? Anybody? Test tube A or B, which is having rainwater and which is having hard water. In which one you will get more lather? Everybody? Yes, please. Rainwater. Why means here the soap solution will dissolve. The solution of soap, write it. Solution of soap in distilled water is dissolved actually. So distilled water also call it as a what? Example, everybody. Pure water. Example is rainwater. You take it. Distilled water. So here, when the soap solution is treated with a distilled water or a soft water, note it, everything is the same. Soft water, then it will form a lather or a foam very easily. But when treated with the hard water, then it will get precipitated. So let me take another color and draw. So here a scum will form here, but the precipitate will form. That is what. But here a foam will form. Let me take the color of it. So we'll get a much foam here. By adding it, by shaking it vigorously, so we are getting the foam. That is what we say lather. Lather is forming here, but here a precipitate is forming. So very less percentage of very small foam and precipitate is forming. So get precipitated. Okay. So due to the presence of what? Why it is get precipitated? Due to the presence of response, salts of what? It is precipitated due to the presence of salts of what, guys? Salts of calcium and magnesium ions present in the hard water. So that is the answer. So they will be precipitated because of salts present, the salts of calcium and magnesium. So that is why it will give you the less foam or it will form the scum. Sir, what is our observation and conclusions? With this, I will finish it. So write the equations also. So what exactly happens inside? So if I take when soap solution is treated with so generally scum will form how it is. So as I told you, soap formulas what? Let me take C17H35 COONA, sodium stearate, first one, reacting with the calcium. So it will form C17H35 COO twice plus Ca. This is what we used to call it as a scum. Means call it as calcium stearate. This is actually what? Sodium stearate. It is actually a soap. But detergent, this chemical reaction won't be takes place. That is why they will form the lather or a foam with the hard water also. Or if you take magnesium, so C17H35 COONA, sodium stearate, so will react with the magnesium ions. So then also they will form C17H35 COO twice magnesium. That is also used to call it as a scum. So which is call it as a magnesium stearate. Plus we are getting a sodium plus. Here I forgot to write. Here we are getting sodium plus ions. Sodium plus ions. So that is the reason the soaps gets deactivated in hard water and cannot give lather due to the scum formation. But one more important thing I will say you guys. If suppose I'm having a hard water, sir, does it never form the foam? It will form. Initially, it will form the foam. Initially forms a foam, or we can say lather. But after certain period of time, the foam cannot be formed. Why, guys? Anybody can tell? By that time, what will happen? Anybody? By the time, what is happening? A scum is forming so that the soap will become inactive. So lather won't be formed. That is why you can see very less amount of lather I have been drawn in the detergents. Sorry, in the this hard water. Very less foam will form. At the initial stage, little amount of foam will form. But as soon as the scum will form, that is what the calcium stearate or magnesium stearate, then further the soap will become inactive. So write that. Soaps get deactivated in hard water, and cannot give lather due to scum formation. Soaps becomes deactivated. Soap gets deactivated, but detergents cannot be in hard water, and cannot give lather due to scum formation. So unless the scum will form, the foam will form. Do you understand, Arish? At the beginning, they will give some foam. But later, as soon as the scum will form, further there is no production of foam. That is the reason they are not, soaps are not preferred to use for cleansing essence in hard water. Okay, guys, everybody, do you all understand? All of you? Then tomorrow we'll discuss this activity. What is the conclusions of this activity? And then we'll study the disadvantages of this synthetic detergents, what we are using. And then we'll finish this chapter with the questions and all. So today's 10 o'clock, we are going to practice this chapter only. So carbons, compounds. The notes which is given by me, around 25 pages, I think. I'm expecting everybody will come with the print. Most of the cases, try to bring it. Don't make it excuses. So try to make printout so that we can practice today and we have to go through that. So this is all about it. Only except one paragraph, everything, one activity, everything is almost completed. So go through that. Now your duty is that now, no, not that leaving from the meeting and sleeping. Go through that and start working with this book, 8th class. I think it is already shared. If you want it again, I'll share. Starts from the hard and soft water. Learn the differences and what is the method, please, because it's very, very important one. So go through that one step forward compared to everybody's. So learn it and do it. Even read this activity, this soapless soaps and all. So everything you go through that, and then you come to the book and you start reading it. Okay, from the where? From the soaps and detergents. So I'm expecting everybody will do it. So make it and learn the micelles diagram also, and explanation also you learn. According to the book only, you should write the explanation. You cannot take anywhere here and there. So that surface of the clusters, the formation is only called as a micelle. Learn that. Okay, that interior, what is the cluster, outside, what is looks like, everything you have to learn it. So learn properly, go through that and come by 10 o'clock sharply. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet by 10 o'clock.